Stratford City project, and like there's going to be a new school there after the Olympics. So then we're designing the classrooms for it.
The Stratford City Education Project, we do a number of different projects at schools. And this particular project was chosen in conjunction with Lease, who are the developer of the new school in the Athletes' Village.
We're working closely with the Stratford City Education Project to develop this resource. They have great relationships with educational providers across the Newham area, and our involvement with them really is to allow me as a resource. We bring in our architects along, we're bringing our development manager of the new school along, so we can really engage with those children and sort of see what their ideas are, because after all, they're the customers, they're the people who are going to be using the new school that's developed.
Students have been given the opportunity to design their ideal classroom, think about different types of learning and how they'd like to learn in the future, come up with those ideas, then present those to the developers and architects. It's been 3 sessions that have been run. They've all been on Fridays for the whole day. On the first day, a representative from Lease, Chris Grocrock, who's a community development manager, and he spoke to the students about the new school, showed them plans about what it's going to look like, and gave them an idea about the sort of things they were looking for. In the afternoon of that day, he was joined by Tim Leaves, who's in charge of the project, which is a new school in the community centre at the Athletes' Village site. The second session was developing really the ideas from the first session, looking at getting plans onto the computer, looking at making presentations, and also looking at different aspects of the school, like the dining area, the toilets and the outside space.
Ideal classroom, much more colourful, better seats, more comfortable seats.
Relax, but when the teacher's talking in front of the class, you could just, lay back, chill.
A better classroom with better colours, not just the same colour throughout like every classroom you're in.
It's going to be quite modern, with like new technology in it.
It's more of a place where you can have fun at school and relax. So, because some people, they're starting to get headaches at school because they're working too hard and they don't have enough time to relax. So we've got to have like beds in our classroom or nice relaxing chairs. So you can just, when you feel a bit too much, you can just relax, and then when you're ready to work, come back.
I'm thinking that there will be more tables, bigger classrooms, and I hope to have glass around the building so you copy. It looks a bit nice.
It has to look nice.
A solar-powered school. It stops global warming and it's eco-friendly.
How we want the reception to look like, and then that's how from the outside the building's gonna look like. It's not boring, it's colourful. It's more posh than the one now.
I hate school because it's really boring sometimes, but sometimes when you have to work in groups and stuff, it's quite fun and you get to share your ideas with all your friends and things.
My idea is like we should have good classrooms, like you can ask people, like ask friends and everything, like what you need and everything, and you should have all the equipment that you need in the classroom.
Today is the final day and it's their presentations. So last session they worked really hard looking at different classrooms that have already been designed and thinking about what they liked and what they didn't like, and then they came up with their own presentations about what they'd like in their ideal classroom for the future.
Though they've done some really fantastic designs and ideas on paper and on PowerPoint, what we wanted to give them was an opportunity to come on board the CAM and actually translate that onto the software, Autodesk Revit software, and produce 3D models and plans of their classroom so they can show it to Lease.
I just wanted to see what the software could do. You create a unique building that's not built yet.
We're given a chance to design a few stuff, so it's good. It's like laptops are in there, so having a bit of fun.
What we've been doing along these past few weeks is designing classrooms for the future. In the corner is the teacher's desk, interactive whiteboard for work and everything, for examples to show the children. There's an equipment cupboard.
To make mine different, I've put the whole class on one big chair, and then it's a big table and chairs on the side, so it also builds teamwork.
During this presentation, we'll be discussing our ideas for the future.
In the future, this is how the tables are going to be. There are not going to be any books. All the information is going to be stored in the laptop for every class.
School in the future.
Class arrangements. There will be desks all around classrooms in a square and the seats will be on the side.
This is an example of like an ICT suite. Here pictures of chairs we can have in the future and tables. Key points. Teachers will stand in the front of the classroom. In the back of the classroom, there's 2 computers for free time or important work like coursework, etc. There is a games console at the back for E&E day for anyone the teacher thinks deserves it. The classroom has a circle-shaped table because it's different from the square tables. We could also have a fridge in the classroom to store any drinks we get inside the fridge.
Extras. Spacious knockers with pins, air conditioning, spotlights, speakers so the teachers can make announcements for the whole school, tables, chairs, blinds, all luxury and nice and posh.
Canteen, library, assembly hall, sports area, the gym, learning areas, maths, English and science, outside eating area, changing rooms, toilets and staff rooms. And eye-catching sculptures in the art and DT areas, posters and things to inspire people, lockers or cloakrooms and better changing rooms, attractive entrance or reception, larger halls for assemblies or get-togethers, lots of designs on walls, school motto on the school gate.
Our design of a classroom.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you, that was really good, girls.
It's different to our normal lessons because in our normal lessons, like we're in the old classrooms doing boring stuff and everything, and now we're allowed to design the rooms we actually want and desire and everything.
Different because it's sometimes work writing a little bit, then go onto computers.
What I've actually enjoyed is actually working on the equipment that we just did in the mobile room, and it was quite good actually designing our actual rooms and getting a 3D look of what it looks like and everything.
It just easily takes the shape, like the walls and the door and everything. Like you imagine in your head, just becomes you can see, you can make it there.
Second set of workshops we've done with Stratford City Education. You know, it's helping us to build up an excellent idea. You know, targeting groups of different ages. We've done some year 9s. We've done doing some primary other locations, and we've got some year 8s here today, and as we'd had in the session earlier last week. And I think it's absolutely fantastic, some of the ideas they're coming out with.
I also thought it was a good idea when you're talking about having computers in every class and the importance of technology.
But it was good to mention that it's important that you have a friendly person on reception to welcome people to the school. I think that's a really key thing.
And our final group, the girls, your presentation was really, really clear. You'd obviously gone through a number of steps, and it was really good that you had an image and a picture as well to show alongside it. So congratulations on that. I liked the idea, especially about you talking about having maybe galleries where you could display work or display trophies and medals. Congratulations. There you go. Forest Gate are having new buildings built next year, starting in the summer, for building schools for the future. So the ideas that they've generated in these sessions are going to be fed back to the people who are running building schools for the future, and that's going to be used in the consultation process. In addition, their ideas are going to be fed back to Lease, who are building a new school in the Athletes Village in Stratford, which is going to open in 2013. So again, these students are sort of consultants for Forest Gate and for Lease.
The planning permission for the Chobham Academy is going in very, very soon. It's important that we feed back this information into our architects, you know, and as part of that we will feed back information to Stratford City as well, which we can come through to the school. It's very important, I think, that we demonstrate how each idea that we've received here, particularly from the winning team, of course, is considered and it is integrated. And if it can't be integrated, I think it's important we explain why and give them a clear understanding of whether that's a cost or a management issue or whatever the reasons. But I think what we have to do is show that and demonstrate that we take these ideas seriously, which we do, and they are excellent ideas, and hopefully we can include as many of them as possible.